Hey everybody, welcome to another game stream. We're going to be trying to play Outriders again. It gave us problems last night, so I'm going to see if it'll give us problems again tonight. If you haven't done so, please follow and subscribe. Down at the bottom, you've got DMGRGN on Twitch, and on YouTube, Spider Does Things. I would appreciate the follows and the subscribes and the shares and everything that you could do for me. It's awesome, and it helps me out in ways that you will never probably understand. So, let's see if the game will connect for us. We had problems connecting last time. We'd played for a while, and then it just kind of, it wouldn't connect to the back-end services. Looks like it's doing fine. Let's see how it goes this time, huh? We are still on our way. Still on our way to 22. I have to do part of this level again. But that's fine. I'd only just started it, so. Let's get into this. Time to go. Prepare the truck. Unknown region. Yeah, we already saw this part, but it doesn't help. Game cut us off last night, so we're gonna see what we can do to power through it.
What the fuck?
These are our trucks. But none of our expeditions made it out of the forest alive.
How is this even possible?
If they came from the forest, they're going the wrong way.
No. Look closer. This isn't us.
The enemy, then?
Oh my god. Is that some kind of fuel cell? I've never seen tech this advanced before. Who the hell were they?
Bunch of unlucky
Whoever
jerks.
they were, they lost. This was a massacre.
We can't stay here.
Jenna. We need to find shelter. We head to those rocks.
Is it just me, or do you have a strange feeling that these storms are following us?
They are.
Something weird about it. Hang back until I clear the way.
I don't get it. How did the insurgents get their hands on working fusion cells?
They
Those weren't
didn't.
insurgents. Whoever drove those trucks, their electronics must have worked in this desert. A long time ago. So, who the hell were they? Could they have come from the forest? Like us? Maybe colonists sent to another part of the planet. That would have meant an entirely secret mission siloed off from ours. I don't know. This seems insane.
Can you think of an explanation that isn't?
Wow, my aim is really off tonight.
No.
Super off.
August said anything helpful?
August has been more quiet than usual.
Hmm.
I've seen August fearful before, but there was always curiosity in those eyes. And now, all I see is dread. And I don't know why.
I found a place we can lay low. Jana, bring everyone in.
I didn't think we'd make it out of that storm.
That's no storm.
That's a jerk face.
Look, there's someone out there.
Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Wait, isn't that the son of a bitch that killed Jakub? Man, you're really good at pissing people off.
Yes, I surely
Not
am.
letting this go.
Neither am I.
Next time I see him, he's dead.
Up here. I found something.
Some kind of outpost. Looks human.
See that antenna over there? I can use it to trace the signal.
If you really want to, we'll do it. Let's get some ammo.
Zahidi, how badly do you need that antenna?
Well, to be honest, I've been having some problems pinpointing the signal since we entered the desert. I've just been guiding us on best guesses. With proper equipment,
I get it. We need it. I'll radio when I've cleared the way.
These guys always run behind me. It always irritates me. Because if you miss them, then they'll always end up biting you in the back. They always think they're clever. Always think they're clever.
This is definitely a military outpost, but I don't recognize the insignia. At least, it's obvious now where those feral aliens got their weapons from.
it has to make you wonder. If we had enemies like these ferals on our side of the gate, would we have been...
This is where it dropped off last night, so we're going to see if we can get in there without that happening. He was just supposed to run off like wherever he was going. Yeah, what do you guys think about that, huh? Let's get some of this ammo. Dun, dun, dun. Get the loot in here. Before we go in there, let's clear out the loot that we don't need, because we got a lot of it. There we go. before we go over there, let's make sure we check around for chests. Ooh, a charred lance. Nice. Good stuff here. This is good stuff here. So they would say. Blah, 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 blah. Get out of here, you jerk face. Give me your resources. I like resources. We are the human resources.
Hey, there's a pile of reports here.
You're kidding. From the people who were here. What's in them?
It looks like they encountered the same hostile natives as we did. They called them ferals. They established this fort as a base to send out scouting parties, trying to track the ferals down. But eventually, the ferals found them.
Doesn't look like anyone survived.
The name Monroy appears a lot. I think he was their leader.
Monroy.
Don't know nothing about him. Wasn't that famous. Wasn't that famous.
Okay, Zahedi, the path is clear. Waiting for your arrival. Whoa, that's really loud. Please, lay low. I got company.
Getting in my face.
Here they come.
This weapon is a menace. That guy's a menace. But he was weak to toxic, so I toxified him.
Zahedi, I think that was the last of them. They attempted an ambush, but the outpost is secure.
Try and keep it that way this time, please.
What a snark. What a snark. Nothing else in there. Looking for loot, loot, loot. Loot, loot, loot. La la loot, loot, loot. Getting loot, loot, loot. There's one. Cutscene.
You hear that? It's a digital relay device. What the hell's it supposed to be relaying?
Our signal.
Our signal? It's them? But how was it playing when I landed? How is that even possible?
It's not. It's not possible. Only one interstellar ship ever left Earth. Ours.
Then who were they?
Doesn't matter. Those coordinates. Find them. We plug in, and we contact the damn Flores.
We've got the coordinates ready to go on your word, boss.
Let's clear off our inventory again, because it fills up quick with a bunch of stuff that we don't really need. Let's take a look at our weapons now. Charred Lance, Grim Marrow. Sorted by level. Yeah, that's what we need to do. How many jugglers do I have anyway? Oh, I got these 2 Grim Marrows. I don't need the lower one, so I'll get rid of that. The Reaper, Decadence, the Messenger, Sunfall, Fatal Symbiont. Do I have another Fatal Symbiont? No, not really. So many unique weapons in here. That's the issue. Sorted by name. Yeah. A lot of unique weapons. What happened?
Plant emergency. She knocked over a plant.
Is that what got knocked over earlier?
No, she said this just...
Oh. Okay. Okay, we're still here. Had to cut out for a minute, but we're still here. Welcome. We got a raid. We got a raid from the Alchemist. He's raiding with 5 people. We'll see if they stick around. I didn't see it come up because I had to cut away for a minute there. Usually my alerts are on.
Almost hear Jakob saying, "I told you so."
Continuing on with the story to build up our apocalypse ranks. Let's keep on going. This scene is always, it makes no sense to me. It shows they've got like multiple trucks,
People made this?
and you're only in one truck, and it doesn't look like any of those.
No other way but through. Need to keep moving.
Like, they did the cutscene before they finished the game? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me ever, but... oh well. Which direction do I need to go?
Stay here.
This way.
I'm going to try and secure a safe path through these canyons.
Let me know if you can reach that massive obelisk we saw. I've never seen anything like it.
August also seems drawn to it. I'm sensing great agitation.
Quick reminder, we are at the current hardest difficulty that I can play at, so
It's not safe.
it's not necessarily a walk in the park.
Wonder what this does.
That'll become apparent later. Here we go. Alright. Nice little battle we got going on there.
It looks like we weren't the first humans here. I'm seeing a number of dead bodies.
The same people whose vehicles we saw? Out in the sand?
Possibly. I'm guessing this party was sent out by Monroy from that fort. Doesn't look like these guys have much more luck.
Any more clues to who they were, what they were doing here would be quite fascinating. Keep your eyes open.
Quick explanation about the difficulties, just for anybody who wonders. When the game first released, it had world tiers where you increased the loot and the experience, but the enemy levels went up, and you had 11 world tiers. No, you had more. You had 15. Later on, they changed the system where you now have apocalypse tiers, and there's like 40 of them. There's 40 apocalypse tiers, and each one, like at level 40, you can see enemy health bonus gets 390% higher, enemy damage 150%, etc., etc. Your health regeneration threshold is higher, all that good stuff. Now, I've able to unlock the first 21, and I'm working on 22. So I'm at the most difficult that I'm able to play at right now. And the enemy level is slightly higher than my gear level. My average gear level is 55, and I'm hoping to get it 56 soon. But the way I've built my character takes advantage of the game systems pretty well. So this is the best class, I think. This is the... What class is he? He's the Technomancer. So... And he's been the absolute best out of everything. There's like 6 classes that you can pick, I think. And each one has its own bonuses and things. But this one has been my most successful. So in case anybody wonders... And if it looks like I'm just charging through everything, it's only partially true. I know this character inside and out, so I'm pretty practiced with how it works. It takes concentration sometimes to do some of those fights. So it's not a cakewalk. Or a Cubase for those people who are into audio production. Anyway. That's a little producer joke for people who know about producing. What's this for? I mean, you put your hand on it, obviously. Get more loot. Scratch my back. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. We have really bad jokes here. If you're looking for comedy, we have the dumb kind where we're just idiots. So, you might not be entertained. You might be. I don't know. Let's refresh our ammo. Go fight a bunch of jackasses over here. Let's go over here first. Let's get this. More loot. We have to do something on the other side to raise this up, I believe. Get rid of our excess loot. There's a ton of just loot that drops constantly, so luckily it's easy to dismantle and get materials from. When you have when you have more people join, you can have up to like, I think 3 people in a party for this game. It increases the difficulty, but it also increases the rewards. So there's a definite benefit to play with people if you enjoy that kind of thing. Gotcha. Gotcha with the boss melter. Gotcha with the boss melter. Let's go down here. Collect this.
Zahidi, I found some writing. Seems to be anthropological notes from a Dr. Indira Ocasio.
A scientist among Monroy's people? What did she find?
She was documenting what happened from the day they met the natives. Pax, they called them. Description matches August. She says they were welcome to the Outriders.
Pax. Yes, that would certainly fit August. Incredible.
Incredible. This is not active yet. There's a side mission I think that you'd use to activate that. I'll get to it though. What's all this then? What's all this? What do we
Found
got?
some pages written by Monroy, these people's leader. He led the raiding party into this canyon, believing it was the Pharaoh's base, that he could root them out.
Maybe they were trying to help August's people.
Hugo, does August
They're
know
not.
anything about this Monroy?
I've tried asking, but August won't speak about this place to me.
Yeah, some bad things happened around here. The story takes a bit of a weird turn, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it all works out. It's like I said, it gets to be very Sci-Fi Channel original movie. Gotta do this part first. That was bad placement on that part. Alright, now let's go back over here, because there's something else to do first.
Clear.
August and I are just right behind you, Outrider.
Shouldn't you be waiting in the camp for my Zahidi? What do you make of the structures in this canyon?
I'm trying to date them. They're certainly ancient, like the
Why? Are you romantic with them? I'm trying to date them.
August people were capable of such colossal stonework.
I don't think we scratched the surface of what August people were capable of.
See, there's another thing to open around here somewhere. Because there's that big door we passed, and that's got a prize in it. A prize. That's a side mission. We're not doing that right now. We have to accept it from the menu. This is a side mission. Prize is mine. Prize fighter. Let's clear out our loot again. It accumulates pretty fast. That's right, we can't go over there yet either. So there's something else I have to activate somewhere. Now I have to find it. Where is it at? It wasn't there. It wasn't up top. It wasn't over there. Oh, I think it is in there, and then you gotta go back. So we gotta do the next big fight, the next cutscene, and then that'll open that door for us.
You all have to see this.
Things are about to get weird. Isn't that weird?
August. What happened here?
Bad things, man. Bad mojo, bad juju.
Incoming! Get out of there! Now!
Shit. Hide! In there! Go!
Well, it shows them right at the top of the stairs, but you have to actually go up here, and it takes them a while to get to you. They're all the way down at the other end of this boulevard. And even so, some things still manage to get by you.
August, get behind
Inconsistencies. What's he gonna do against all that?
Here! You giant cockroaches! I'm right here!
And they don't instantly, like, squash him to pulp, like, inconsistencies.
August, help me! Grab the gun! August, please! Where are you going?
And he holds the thing off this whole time, while there's all those over there.
Take cover, quick!
And then it shows you how those other things were made.
August! No! Stop! It's me, Thiago! You know me!
And once they turn into the combat form, they don't care. They're savage.
I'm your friend!
And he lives. And you hold him off with a pistol. Not anymore.
August.
Very tragic.
What the hell happened to August?
August's people weren't wiped out by savages.
They became savages.
Why would they do that?
Because they were being oppressed and murdered by those other people. It's a crazy story, and it's kind of dumb in places, but
Outrider, we're burying August's body. Do you want to join us?
I'm not there yet. I'm gonna stay a bit longer. Take another look through the camp's remains. Found something you should know about. More of Monroy's writing. Seems he discovered the same thing we did. About the packs transforming.
Does he say why? Why they would do that to themselves?
No, another keystone?
Whenever you're ready to head out, we'll be waiting for you at camp.
I gotta go back to that door. Because now that's gonna be open. I don't remember if there's a chest over here that I can get into for loot. Let's take a look around. Doesn't look like it. Let's get our ammo. And let's go back through the level to that little door with the symbols on it. The first time you do it, you get a legendary weapon. I don't think you get it multiple times, so now that I've done the story a bunch of times for leveling purposes, I'm not going to get it, but regardless, it's still worth, because they give you materials or something. You still get something out of it. Let's see. 3 symbols.
The runes on this door. Have I seen this before?
Yeah, just got some basic stuff. They didn't give me anything special, but it's no big deal. I wonder what's behind this door. I was just behind the door, so I guess I know. Thanks. Let's go back down there and use the quick travel to get out of here. Here we go, back to camp. There's some side missions involving that guy, too. He's part of that original expedition that was with that Monroy guy. And you find out that story if you follow his quest line. I'm not really going to do a lot of the side stuff right now because I'm just trying to focus on main stuff to worry on building up my Apocalypse rank. But the side missions are relatively worth it. You get some pretty good loot if you do them the first time.
We're so close. The signal's coming from just beyond this ridge.
Stay on the lookout. You see any movement, run.
Look at this. This is where things get a little crazy. I mean, it's been kind of crazy the whole time, but that's an entire ocean lifted up by this anomaly thing. Just bubbles of water.
Sit tight, people. I'm gonna clear the way. It's time for some answers. What do we have here? Zahidi, I found some more writing from Monroy's people. I think we must be approaching their colony. It seems Monroy didn't believe the Pax were so peaceful. When their tech started getting fried, he suspected the Pax were trying to sabotage him. Then, just as a storm was brewing up, they caught the Pax doing one of their obelisk rituals.
Did Monroy think the Pax were causing the storms? I, thought the same thing when I first saw August in those ruins in the forest.
Monroy ordered his soldiers to stop them. It was on that day that Dr. Indira recorded the first Pax deaths.
Please, collect all the writing you can find for me. Perhaps we can learn their story.
We're figuring it out. See, look at this. This is crazy stuff. That in the sky, in big bubbles, is an ocean. It's an entire ocean's worth of water just up there. Like, crazy stuff. Let's ambush this guys. Let's totally do that. Because we're totally good, right? There's a sniper over there, and I'm trying to stay out of their way. Nice. Okay.
After the first big storms burned out most of their tech, sounds like Monroy got furious. He demanded explanations from the Pax and access to their powers. But they didn't understand. They offered everything they could. They led Monroy through the jungle to their sacred city.
Probably this city. the place we've discovered.
Hmm. There's a chest up there to get. Make sure I'm stocked up. See, look at that. An ocean just bubbled up in the sky. You can tell when I gotta lock in because I'm like, I'm laser focused. Like I shut up and I'm just like, because it looks easy. It does look easy. And the way I've built the character, it's not, you know, I know what to do. But it is not as easy as it looks. There's a lot of ways you can mess this up. Nice.
Pax took him to the Grand Temple, tried to show him how they communed with the anomaly. But Monroy thought it was a ploy to assassinate him. He ordered the executions of the Pax leaders and locked down the temple until he could learn how to control it himself.
My God. Monroy, he misunderstood everything the Pax did.
He was a douchebag. And that'll come out later. It'll show that he was a douchebag from the beginning.
There are countless cages here. They're filled with skeletons. They look like Pax skeletons.
Right. Coming up here is one of the most difficult bosses of the entire game. Not because they're necessarily hard to fight, but because they have a ridiculous amount of health. They are just the worst bullet sponge of this game. And it's not the first time you fight them, but... Well, it's not the only time you fight them. This is the first time you fight them, but it's not the only time. And it'll come up here in a minute. He dropped a lot of loot. Most of it not that great, but you know, he dropped it. Let's see. Let's get rid of what we don't need. Quick side note, I do appreciate everybody that has stuck around after this raid. I appreciate your watching. Uncanny Alchemist is the bro. He helps me out. We've known each other a long time.
After they'd executed the Pack's leaders, Monroy's people started moving into the city. This was their colony. They took over the homes of the Packs, forcing them to work for them, to serve them.
In other words, they made them slaves. They believed the loss of their machinery was the Pax's fault. Doesn't matter what they believe. There's no excuse for it.
There's your moral lesson of the day. Which is, you know, it's pretty true. I mean, don't do that. Slavery is bad. I mean, I know humans have practiced it throughout their entire history, but it's still bad. Don't do it. That's a side mission you can do if you want to. We're not doing that right now.
There's gotta be hundreds of dead Packs here, executed, piled up. This whole city is a mass grave.
Monroy's people, they did this.
Yeah, they pretty much did.
Clear who the Packs were scared of, who they changed themselves into ferals to protect themselves from.
Yeah, kinda. The story is a bit more complicated than that, but that's part of it. This is where that boss fight's gonna be. This isn't it yet, but it's gonna be here. Maybe it's after the next part. I feel there should have been something else here.
This place, it was a slave market.
It's coming up though, because there's like shamans or whatever they are, and they're real difficult. They're not fun to fight.
Seems like they got hit by the worst storm yet. Hundreds died, humans and Packs. Some of the obelisks were damaged too, so Whatever the Pax once were doing to control the storms, they couldn't do it anymore. He feared an uprising, losing control as Pax started to abandon the city. Nikolai Galyatkin, Monroy made him general and put him in charge of weapons production.
No doubt the same weapons the Pharaohs used to...
Nikolai is the guy that you have outside of your camp for the side missions. He's the Wanderer. I know I haven't got into that story too much, but if you do those side missions, you start figuring them out, that he's trying to atone for his bastard behavior. This should be that boss fight. It should be up here.
Monroy. This palace is covered with flags, all with... It's gotta be his face. He made himself king of the Pax.
A king?
A tyrant.
This is going to be difficult. Yep, Shaman Warlord. It's not necessarily his attacks that are problematic, it's that he takes so much damage. And you constantly have to move because he's doing these area of effect attacks. He is such a bullet sponge. He sucks. And there's more than one in this game. There's at least 2 of them, maybe 3. Oh, he froze me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, 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 come on. Whew. Dang it. And look, he's not even at half health yet, so that tells you how different that is from the other enemies, the other bosses in the game. I don't know why they have so much friggin' health, like... Oh, it's ridiculous. see what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous compared to everything else in this game. And he's got those orbs that hit you with damage, and he's got area of effect stuff all over the place. Come on, you scumbag. Ugh, got him. Whew. Look at my ammo. My ammo's down to like 100 rounds. That's all I got left.
Courtyard's clear.
Whew. That's a boss fight. There's only one other fight that's potentially more difficult, and that's the final boss fight. But everything else is just... Oh my goodness, this is the only time this is ridiculously overdone. You would think, oh, they're kind of like mage class because they're firing all those effects at you, but no, they just absorb so much damage. Ugh. I hate them.
Monroy was sending out raids to hunt down the fleeing packs. And that's when the uprising he predicted finally found them. But it wasn't the packs. At least, not as he expected.
The Pharaohs. He never saw them coming.
But Monroy didn't retreat. That asshole dug in out there, in the desert, and tried to track them down where they were coming from. That's when he found the canyon and the great obelisk. He finally understood there who the Pharaohs were. But that's when he got word that the city was under attack.
Uh-oh.
And so it was. The beginning of the end.
Get the loot. Check if there's anything else down here. I think there's a couple other chests around here, but I don't remember where they're all at. We'll take a look. That leads higher up. Look at all this stuff. This is crazy stuff going on here. What is this? The madness, yeah, the madness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the madness. What is this kitten doing? Don't rub my foot. What are you doing, huh? Kitten. Alright, we'll go up. I thought there was more chests to get here, but I guess they're not. There might be some more up here. Maybe. Let's take a look. Nope. Not that I can see.
I've made it to the top. Palace is clear.
What do you see?
You better come up here and see for yourself.
His chair got lifted. There's some loot. There's a loot chest over there. The side looks over the city. See? That's the ocean. The ocean is giant bubbles floating in the air now. Crazy stuff. The cats. Don't mind them. This is where things get a little kind of like, it's a bit difficult to follow.
This Monroy was a madman. Hey, there's a ship!
Is that the Caravel?
That's not possible. Caravel never left Earth. Its engines exploded. Tens of thousands died.
Then what the hell are we looking at?
The source of the fucking signal. Monroy's signal. There's no place beyond the storm. It's coming from in there, protected from the anomaly, just like the uplink in your goddamn briefcase.
I don't fucking understand.
Neither do I. It doesn't make any sense. Everyone saw the Caravel explode during its construction. Even if the people left on Earth were able to rebuild the ship, they left after us. We were the first. Nevertheless, what's certain is that Monroy enslaved August's people. He butchered them, and they turned. They mutated into savages willingly, so they could fight back.
I'm done with all this. Whatever's waiting for you on that ship, I want no part of it.
He comes back
Thiago,
later.
You can't leave us now.
I thought you weren't a deserter.
What they did to August's people. What our
What are you
people
doing,
did
kittens?
to August, don't you see?
What are you doing, fluff butt?
Thank you for letting me walk a ways with you.
What are you doing?
We're going to finish this. We're finding a way into the Caravel.
Let's go do it.
This is it now. That ship, the signal, the garden. I'm ready to make some sense of all
Come
this.
on, Barbie. Let's go
We'll
party.
leave on your word, Outrider.
Let's see. Is there any other things to collect out here? Any other? Ah, there is. Awesome. Let's take that. Oh, there's another one. Awesome. Doesn't have anything that we're really going to use, probably, but let's break down stuff. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Alright, we gotta go to the ship in the distance. Because this used to be a bit more fertile before we got here. Although, to be fair, the storms are not exactly our fault. They're kind of our fault, but not entirely our fault. Backstory. What are you doing, kitten? usually I can't do this final boss fight without turning down the difficulty one level, because on any difficulty he's a pain in the ass. But we're gonna see if we can do it where we're at right now.
I'll radio when I've secured a path.
Because why not? I mean, why wouldn't we?
On the anomaly. Why are we still heading to this stupid ship? If the signal is shielded from the anomaly inside, it means we can use the uplink in there to contact the Flores. All the supplies, the resources, the tech. We're gonna bring them down today.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Spoiler alert.
Not done going through hell yet.
A lot of good it'll do us, because the storms are only gonna get worse. There's a lot of dead bodies in here. Miles and miles of dead bodies. Always take a minute to restock. You never know when you're going to need it. It's a lot of dead bodies. Like I said, miles and miles of dead bodies. Dead bodies all over the place. Where are you going, sir? No, 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 no. Ooh.
All this time, all we've been through. The battlefields, the jungles, the alien ruins, the desert. All we've lost. I can't believe we're finally here. The goddamn signal I heard the day we landed, and still... none of it makes any sense.
Oh, I think I'm starting to put it all together. The way the Pax controlled the anomaly with their obelisks, they are what kept the planet's energy in check. They were the balance. But when Monroy stopped the Pax from using the obelisks out of pure fear of what he couldn't understand, the anomaly spread like wildfire across the planet. The storm surging out of control, mutating everything. All this time...
Because it had done that before. The native people had discovered that already, and their society had been completely decimated to begin with. They were already in decline from the beginning.
Told me about the hordes. Thousands climbing over each other, trying to reach the Flores as it launched.
They're the ones who got left behind. But half of them probably slaughtered the rest for a last seat on the caravel. Tanner and Yakum, we all should have been down there with the rest. Hopeless, drowning in chaos. Nothing but dictators and madmen set loose.
If the caravel's engine hadn't exploded and killed most of the Outriders...
We would have been the ones left on Earth. 2 more soldiers in Monroy's damn army. Fighting for any way off the Earth. Coming here to slaughter the Pax. And screwing up the whole damn planet. Before you all ever set foot on it.
It was already kind of messed up before then, though. The natives already made that mistake. But they made that mistake because their leader foresaw the future and saw that they needed to prepare themselves for the arrival of the humans.
Whatever's playing
And
this
so
signal,
it's kind of a
here.
paradox
Let's
kind of
finish this
situation.
together.
Let's finish this.
The end of the road, one way or another.
Despite everything, we've brought the uplink all this way. I wish Jane could see us.
Whatever's playing the signal, it's in here. Let's finish this together.
Here we go. If you wanted to see the spoilers, here we go.
Listen. Signal. We're here. It works. Oh God, it works. Someone hit the lights.
That's her vision.
Look. It's exactly as I saw it. As we saw it.
China, that's not real. That's this planet, all right, but it's long gone.
No. No! Get the fuck off!
Go away. I'm in no mood for this today.
He thinks he's hallucinating.
You okay?
You're here. I had imagined this so many times. Never you.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Monroy?
How? How did this ship get here before us?
How do you think? You people left us to die as the Earth crumbled. But I don't die so easy, do I? No, we built a new engine. An engine that shamed all others before it. So while you were still crawling through deep space, we were already here. Oh, you should have seen it. Their primitive civilization, the natives, they treated us like gods.
Yeah. I've seen what you did to the natives.
I see now. This isn't a rescue. Why didn't you come when we sent out the distress call? Huh? 30 years since the Flores arrived in our skies. 30 years surviving in this hell.
This hell was because of you. My entire life trapped in that valley, slaughtering each other for nothing. You robbed our people of hope before we even got here.
Don't flatter yourselves. You're as capable of every wickedness. The Pax weren't as docile as they looked. They had powers. So much power. Things I had to understand.
So you just rounded them up? You tortured them, you son of a bitch.
Are you really so naive? How long before those creatures tired of us? Before they turned against us? They would have had us on our bloody knees. All that I wanted was their powers. For us. For all of us. So that we could survive, so we could be strong. Don't you see? We lost the Earth because we were meant for something more. There. But for the grace of I, go you, my child. Do you think that you would be standing there with the powers of a god if it hadn't been for me? All that I've done for humanity. I saved us.
You cursed us.
But I won.
It's done. Fuck him.
No more wasting time. I have to tap the uplink into the Caravel's power so we can reach the Flores before we...
Shit. We found this. We gotta go.
No, leave me. I have to do this.
Do what you gotta do, Doc. That door won't hold long.
Outrider, if that beast cracks this ship's hull, we lose electronics, we lose the pods, we lose everything.
There's already holes in it. None of that makes any sense. Inconsistencies. Like, there's a big hole right outside. Like, I walked right past it before I went into this room. See, there's big holes. Look at that. There's a big hole right there leading outside. The hole is cracked already. Like, we're going to see about this boss fight, though. We'll see how this goes. See? Big hole. What a scumbag. Come on. Ah! See, you go through that whole game and he just massacres you at the end there. Like, it's always so frustrating. We're going to try it again. The trick is you got to fight off those orbs so that they don't overwhelm you, but it takes away from fighting him, so it makes the battle last even longer. So we're going to try it again on this difficulty before we think about lowering anything. See, he makes too many. You can't keep track of them. Ugh. Son of a bitch. See, I don't understand what else I can do to manage this. And it frustrates me so much that you have to always turn the difficulty down at this person. It's a piece of shit. We're going to turn it down 1. I don't want to turn it down any farther. I'm going to see if 1 will do it. You can't get levels up in the Apocalypse tier unless you're just at the level, so... They overdo it with this. And this isn't the first part. Like, this is just the first phase. I get hit by one of the tentacle things. Come on. Son of a bitch. You know, this is one of the worst parts of this game, that you can't... You saw me fighting every other battle through here, and he just... I was that close, and he just messed with me. So we're gonna have to lower it again to another difficulty. Every single time I've fought him on this, I've had to do that, because it's just beyond ridiculous. And you can't just focus on them, because they take so long to fight that you're missing out on too much damage against him. You gotta keep dodging and juking and jiving. And what's really irritating is, in order to unlock, like, the level 20 Apocalypse level, you have to fight him in, like, a raid kind of thing. And I did that, and I managed it. I beat him. And here in the story, I can't manage to anytime beat him on the max difficulty. And I don't understand why. No! No! Ah! Again! Do you see how many difficulties I have to lower it? Fuck. There's no reason for that. Like, why would they do that? If you can do everything else in the game up to this point without having to be at that level, why can't you do it at that level? It's so frustrating. I usually skip this one because of this, but I'm gonna do it so you guys can see the end of the story. I don't know how many more levels I'm gonna have to go down. Hopefully this is it, because this is annoying. He's such a sponge. Alright, there's phase one. Gosh. You gotta do this again a second time. these guys are going to be pathetically easy because I had to turn down the difficulty. I hate having to turn down the difficulty. It drives me crazy. He's just such a bullet sponge, like, goodness sake. And there's so many things going on around here, like... Ugh. And even here, he's not dead yet. Because you still have to fight him as the final raid boss at level 20.
What's happening in there? It's working! I've contacted the Flores. Transmitting the first launch codes. Now!
God damn it, Doc! We can't hold them! This place is gonna blow!
Almost there. Almost there!
Tahiti, get out of there! We have to leave!
I can't! I have to transmit the code!
My God! Get me my gun! Get out of there, Tahiti! You'll be trapped!
The pods are more important than me!
Get in! I'm not losing any more friends.
Oh, shit. I guess it's over.
The signal. The uplink. It was all for nothing.
No, he managed it.
Wait, guys, look. Over there.
Pods? It worked?
You did it.
My God. I guess some of the commands went through after all.
Well, Like I always say, it ain't over till it's over.
What the hell? Monroy's people?
No, I don't think so.
Who are you?
We're from the war zone. Are you the Outriders?
We heard tales about an altered Outriders opening the frontier, finding a cure in the forest. We've been following your trail since the war zone.
So, what now?
We keep moving.
And you get the credits and a bunch of cutscenes. You fight him during one of the little raid things. So you get your final battle against him. Let's see. He's still alive. Still alive.
Buds. They did it. The fuckers did it.
And the anomaly is still out there, though. No matter how many of those pods you got, you still got to deal with that anomaly. And then you got the DLC, which will probably start probably tomorrow. Normally I'd have you watch the credits, but I've watched the credits a bunch of times. I've beat this game a bunch of times, despite the fact about having to turn down the difficulty for that last battle every time.
Caravel must have been a fine ship instead. Monroy didn't deserve it.
Let's see here. Resources. What kind of resources can I split off? I want to buy titanium. And I have plenty of junk to trade for it. I don't want to trade all of my junk for it. Just the tip. Anyway. Because then I can take that over to him. I can sell the titanium. For more of this. Yeah.
Outrider, you gave me the opportunity to be the person I want to be. I lost who that was. But no more. Thank you.
And there's a few things you can do after the game is over. You can go on to the DLC, of course, if you have it. Or you go to these different, these are the drop pod things, and these are the separate little battles that you fight against mini bosses and raid bosses, and eventually you unlock this. You have to have unlocked level 20 to do it, and it looks like, according to the game, once you unlock it you can lower the difficulty, but I don't think that's how it went. I think I had to do it at 20, but it says best tier 15, so I don't know what the deal is. But you also have to pay the drop pod resources, which you will get back with a bonus if you defeat it. Now that's where that extra boss guy is. That's that guy that you just fought at the end of the game again, and it's a different entire layout. He's in this landscape where there's these pillars that you have to smash, or you have to fight. They'll spawn enemies in waves, and you have to fight each one and stand in the middle, kind of like a capture the flag kind of situation, and you have to move from each one and fight him in between. But the enemies he throws at you are different. They're not just those standard guys. They jump and they leap and they smack you really quickly, and it took me a lot to finish that, but I did do it. I did manage to beat it. And this changes up every so often. I don't know what the time change is, if it changes like every day or every week, but the layout of what missions you can do here changes, so you have some variety. This is your part of your end game content. After you do the DLC, you have the other part of the end game content, which is it's an ancient Pax city that tells you the story of what actually happened to them originally before the humans came to the planet at all. And that's interesting, but some of those levels can be super hard too, and you can adjust the difficulty as usual. But we're not going to get into any of that today. We're pretty much finished for the night. We might do the DLC parts of that tomorrow, if you guys want to see that. And then we'll do some endgame content probably in between, because we're still trying to boost up. We are trying to get to tier 22 for the Apocalypse tiers, so that we can upgrade our gear, because you can only upgrade your gear each level with the current level of the Apocalypse tier. So for example, this gun is at level 56. I cannot upgrade it to level 57 until I'm at the next Apocalypse tier, and so on and so forth. So the only way to get more powerful is to increase your Apocalypse tier. So that's what we're working on. Let's get rid of this, because we have a duplicate of that. Sorted by level. What's in my stash anyway? I have a stash that you can pass between your various characters. Oh, I've got, like, it's packed. It's fully packed of everything. Fully packed of everything, eh? I should just get rid of all these, like, everything that I don't need here. because I'm only really focused on the legendary stuff. Yeah, so as much as some of this stuff was useful at the time, I think I'm going to get rid of it. And that'll free up some space in the stash here. What's all this stuff in the inbox? Why do I got all that? Gonna have to get rid of all that, I think. Yeah, break down all that. Alright, so that's it. We're done. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the raid from the Uncanny Alchemist. We're going to play some more of this tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in. We're going to play the DLC, World Slayer, which was interesting. And then we're going to do some... I don't know. If we keep playing this game, we'll do endgame content. And then we'll keep focusing on building that Apocalypse tier and increasing that difficulty and boosting and boosting and boosting and boosting. Because that's what we do. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.